still just as clean. It's still got the yellow tint to it. We're doing the 20-hour oil change. So we've ran it for 20 hours, maybe a touch over. And it's time to change the oil. Everything else looks really good. We're gonna, this is a 14 millimeters, so move your bucket real quick till I get it broke. Alright, so once you get it broke, I'm just gonna pull this off. Go ahead and get your bucket there. We're gonna drain it out. Looks nice and clean. I don't see anything coming out with it, no metal parts. I'm looking through the sunlight. Nothing, everything looks nice and clean. So I actually ordered the Yamaha. You know, I only use Yamaha stuff in this Yamaha motor. One, because it's under warranty. But two, it's better to just use what it calls for, and that way if there's ever any questions or anything like that, then you used everything Yamaha. So I ordered this, which comes with the oil and the oil filter. It only comes with 4 quarts of oil. I got the 10W30. That's what it recommends in my motor. In the book, it recommends different ones, but that was one of the first ones it listed. And then it comes with your oil filter, which your oil filter, it also comes with where I pulled the drain plug out, it comes with the extra gasket to put back, because you always just want to replace the new gasket, just replace the old one with a new one. You could probably use it. I mean, it's literally, this one's just a particular metal one, so you could reuse it, but we are going to put the new one on. And it's always better just to put a new one on in case there's something wrong with this one that's on here, and you just want to make sure it doesn't have any leaks or anything like that. So we're going to replace that as well too. Oh yeah, it's a tent. To get this off, it's kind of tight. There's not much room for a big fat hand to get in there, so I can already tell you now I'm gonna go get my puller. Alright, so I recommend you get you a pair of oil filter pliers. They have all kinds of different ones. Just make life a lot easier getting it around there and loosening it up and getting it off. And hopefully these will fit on there. On there tight. Why it's on there that tight, I don't know. Usually that was on there really good. I think I've got it enough to work. Maybe not. There we go. Now it's good enough. Now some oil is going to come out. Pull it out pretty quick. If you look in there, there's a cup that's going to hold the oil from it getting all down in here. So what little oil, just try to pull it off really fast so you don't dump it all out. We're going to get a paper towel and sop all that up and then put the new one on. We're going to take and stick this down in here and sop this oil up. Alright, so we're going to pull the new oil filter out, pull the plastic protection off the top, keep all the grime out of it. It looks like the ring's already greased really good, but which is nice. You can tell it's got grease in it. And we're gonna get some on our finger. We're gonna rub it around there and get it on there. Now, I am not putting this thing on as tight as it was because that was really tight, but that was factory put on. So, we are gonna make sure that it's on there tight. Alright, that's pretty well hand tight. I mean, a touch over. Everything looks good. The one thing we want to check when we get it out on the water, as it's still at the ramp, is pull the hood off, crank it up, and let this run for a little while and watch and make sure we don't have any oil leaks around this. Make sure we don't have any oil leaks anywhere else. So now we're going to take the old washer off of this and put the new one on it. We're going to hang on to the old one just in case. We'll keep the old one on the boat, and then that way we've always got a spare just in case something crazy retarded happens. So, and I'm going to put just a little bit of oil around the threads on that, not much. And then we're going to put this back in here, and we're going to run the bolt and make sure it screws in nice and easy so you're not cross-threading it. And then that's hand tight. Oh, we're going to turn her over and get her a little tight, but not too much. Let's get that. Put it back in there. And I'm going to get some paper towels. This off so it's nice and clean on the inside. We'll be able to tell if there's any leaks if I've got this all cleaned out. This is where you add your oil. Like so. And we're going to start adding oil. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, put it down in there. It'll probably be right at full. It is right at full, but it won't be once I crank it and it gets the oil pumped into it and into the oil filter. We'll have to add about a half a quart probably by the time it fills everything up. So I need to try to get one more quart at AutoZone's probably got some or somewhere, because I ordered this online and usually they'll carry. You gotta make sure your O-ring's on there. We're gonna put our lid back on it. just hand tight on that and double check your oil filter. It's nice and tight, looks like it's sealed up pretty good on there. And then my nut in there's sealed up good, and then my oil dipstick's in there. So that's that on the 20-hour oil change for the Yamaha 115 horsepower VMAX, the super high output. Fairly cut and dry. Like I said, you could do it with an oil pump and actually pump the oil out, or you could just drain it. I've got an oil pump somewhere. I just didn't feel like looking for it, so I just drained it here. Plus, I can keep a better eye on it. I can see what's coming out of it for the first time. So I'm gonna pop the cover back on, and she's pretty well good to go out on the water, short of cranking it up and letting it run for a little bit. Once we get it out, make sure there's no oil leaks or anything like that. And I'm going to top it off with a little bit of oil to make sure it's good to go.